That his girlfriend Dana is cheating with his brother Corey and his cousin Ken. Dana denies ever betraying Brian and feels his suspicions are ruining their relationship.
You know, I started noticing that, she liked a lot of attention, because she started getting too comfortable with my friends, stuff like that. We would go to the pool, during the summertime. She wore like these little bathing suits. Of course, you're gonna wear a bathing suit to the pool, but I started noticing she's strutting around in front of my friends, dipping herself in and out the pool, you know what I'm saying? He laying there on the concrete looking all up in my girl and stuff. I'm sitting there watching these dudes, Everybody came over, I left the house, to go handle something. I came back and then it was just weird. Nobody said nothing to me. They shut the whole party down. Everybody packed up their stuff, left out of the house. Nobody shook my hand. We go to my room, we get a little intimate, It's all right now, I hear people outside my door, coming across my door saying, oh, now she in there having sex with B right now.
There was a lot of stuff going on that night, and when the instance when Brian was we were being intimate and they were talking about, hey, she's in there with him now. They went up to his door and was banging on his door trying to get him out of there because people were fighting. So when I went out like this. I didn't have a shirt on, but I went out, bottom was covered. I wasn't exposing myself. I wasn't trying to be like, hey, here's my I wasn't trying to do that.
What's up, bro? Your brother, man. You never tell me that.
Have you ever had sexual intercourse with Corey? This guy.
Right.
You said no. Then we asked you, have you ever had sexual intercourse with Ken? You said no. In the last month, have you cheated on Brian? You said no. And the results came all back the same for her. She did not tell the truth. Said, give you a test.
Yeah.
You be willing to take one?
I'll be willing to take
one.
one
Okay,
right now.
and we're gonna do that right now.
Give me one.
We're gonna give both
there, bro.
We're gonna give you both
ink
lie
on it.
detector tests right now. Did you ever have sexual intercourse with Dana?
No.
No. You also did not tell the truth.
I knew y'all was bogus, man.
Did you ever have sexual physical contact with Dana? You answered no. You did not tell the truth.
I beg your pardon?
Did you ever have sexual intercourse with Dana? And you answered no, and you told the truth.
See, that's that. That's that straight.
Because sexual physical contact could be oral sex, it could be anything other than sex. It could be kissing.
Where you going? Wow, don't run now.
I'm here today, Steve, because my sister Marie came out and told me that my dad, Mark, had raped her from 7 to 12, and I want to find out the truth.
Did you tell anyone?
I told a couple of family members, but they didn't want to get into it, and they really didn't believe that it was going on. Mark did rape me from the time I was 12, from the time I was 7 till I was 12.
And when you say, just to clarify it, he was engaging in sexual intercourse with you when you were 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 years old.
Yes, I look at him as another man on the street because of what he did to me. And not only if he did it to me, who else have he done it to?
Let's bring out your former stepfather, Mark.
Riri, when did I rape you?
From when we stayed on 12th and Kingery. Mark, you know what you did to me.
You know how long I stayed with you on Kingery?
You lived with us when we stayed on 12th and Kingery.
How long did I live with you, Riri?
You lived with us for a long time to where...
You telling a damn lie.
No. you're lying. Be a man and face it, and be,
You know how
be a
long?
man.
Okay.
Very serious allegation.
Right.
I mean, you know.
I got 6 daughters. I don't even remember living with you when you were 7 years
Why
old.
deny it? Why deny it? You live with
Let's
us
get
when
the
we stay
test
on
out
12
there.
and
Get the
Kingry.
test.
Get
Get
it
the
out.
test.
It's my observation in a short period of time, and I'm not saying you did this because I really don't know. But you do seem like a guy that doesn't know the distinction between appropriate behavior and inappropriate behavior.
I know. Inappropriate behavior and inappropriate behavior.
She's saying when she was a little girl, she told you something was going on, you didn't believe her.
Well, basically, Marie never came to me and said, Mom, my stepdad is doing this to me, he's doing that to me. She never came to me, not one time. So when she said something about it, I said, well, you're telling a lie. Why should I believe you? I said, Mark has been there for you majority of your life. He was a good dad to you when your real dad wasn't there, so why would you say this about Mark? You lying, saying you don't mess with me?
I got up and left
You
where?
just slept with me on January the 2nd.
I got up and
you
left
got up
where?
and left my house.
I got up and
You
left
just
where?
slept with me January the 2nd.
Laquita, how long you been married to Mark?
I've been married to him for a year and a half.
Year and a half.
He needs a dad. I was going back and forth between 2 boys in school. There might be a slight chance that Nick could be his dad, but he looks nothing like him. Brandon's been raising my son for the past almost 2 years. He calls Brandon dad.
We'd get in fights and stuff, and she would say that he's mine and say that he's not.
So she goes back and forth, whether telling you whether you're the father or not.
Yes, sir. Nick was watching him, and he was smoking weed around my son. I confronted him. He said, there's not a damn thing you can do about it because he is my son, not yours. He walked out. He moved to Arizona. He abandoned what could be his son and his fiance at the time. I had stepped back in the plate, and since then on to a month ago, I was taking care of my son. She's a horrible person, and I've loved her. I've been there for her.
Every time y'all come to Columbus, Quita, I'm seeing him.
But why do you go over there?
Hell if I know.
Because he know what it is.
What I know?
Because I got the good back.
You's a hoe.
That's what you say.
You's a hoe.
What do you believe?
I believe my sister. Because she comforted me. I believe her.
Did you engage in sexual intercourse with Marie from the ages of 7 to 12? You answered no. Have you ever had sexual feelings for your stepdaughter, Marie? You answered no. He did not tell the truth.
I've done everything I can, but I can't trust her no more. 2 months old and you're smoking weed around him? 2 months old?
You're smoking
He's still
crack.
an infant.
Look at what you told me. He doesn't even look like me. When I even wrote you on MySpace, and you would be friendly.
You
and
still
then you're not
thought he was
friendly.
yours. You were there, Nick. You were there from the pregnancy all the way up till it was born.
What am I
and then
supposed
you
to
run
do
out.
when
You missed
someone
out on his
tells
first
me-
walk. You missed out on his first words. You missed out on everything.
Do you love either one of these guys?
I love Brandon.
You love
I
Brandon.
want my family back. I've always loved Brandon since I was like 6th grade.
I don't want to be with you.
I mean, neither one of them was doing anything wrong. They both liked you. They both had feelings for you. They were sleeping with you. And you kind of like played both of them. And now there's, 2 years go by, and we really don't know who the father of your child is. Have you ever smoked marijuana in the presence of Rachel's son? You answered no. And the results for Nick's lie detector test is that he told the truth. Brandon, your sister's here.
Yes.
Let's hear what she has to say. Let's bring her out.
Supposedly, these aren't the only 2 that could be the daddy.
Yes, they are.
Supposedly there's 5, not 2, 5.
Brandon, you are not the father.
Still gonna be there for him.
I could see the pain in your face. I see it's genuine. I see, like it really struck you. I like the fact that you say that you're still going to be there for this little guy, because if for the last 2 years, if he's been looking at you like that, that's never going to change in his mind. Nick, you took a DNA test before the show, and the results are you are the father.